Thanks for joining us on how to improve center lines, dressage, Western, or traditional. First, we wanted to show you a good center line. Here's a Western dressage horse, level 4. Center lines become increasingly important as you progress through the levels. This one shows a straight, steady center line with an elegant halt and salute. The center line is important as you progress in the levels. More and more times you will be using the center line for the movements that are scored. We have a comparison chart next to show you that in Dressage Intro and WD Intro, there are 2 per test minimum. In training level and basic level, a possible 4 movements per test. First level, level 1, possible 6. And at Grand Prix, possible 10 movements involve the center line score, and in level 4, possible 11. That's a lot of scores that can go wrong if you're inaccurate. Evaluating center lines become important, and accuracy, connection of on the bit, or energy and impulsion are the 3 main parts when you start evaluating the center line. Accuracy is the number 1 thing a judge sees in the beginning. The horse must be on the center line, bisecting the line. That is, that the spine of the horse is centered on the line. Once you've made the turn to the center line, the horse is to be linearly straight, moving parallel to the long side. The horse's head and neck should be centered, and the rider centered. This shows it. Head is to be perpendicular, no tilt, neck to be centered between the withers, straight, no bend, and the body and haunches straight and centered on the center line. Next, we have a drawing that shows the horse's head outlined so that you can see the head hangs perpendicular, which is straight, and the neck and body are centered on the line, with a T to show you that the rider is centered and level. Common accuracy problems are overshot, that you pass the center line, undershot, turn too early, not on center line, crooked halt, halt not square, lacks immobility, wobbles are crooked after the halt, or falls left at G before turning right at C, or vice versa. Accuracy can be corrected by practice. Most people do 100 center lines a week. Draw a line in the dirt to see the center line. Most crookedness is caused by riders leaning left or right in the stirrups and not being even in their seat or stirrup weight. Lack of immobility, rider moving, or that you have no signal with the horse to keep it steady. Wobbling and falling off the center line are primarily from leaning while trying to turn, not keeping your weight centered. More practice of center lines will improve them. Here's a horse beginning the turn, and he is the undershot horse. He never did get onto the center line. The one positive point is a square halt. Here's some drawings to help you. He missed the center line, but you can see his head's almost perpendicular and his legs are straight in the halt. Here's overshot. She got past the center line before turning. He's unsteady to the bridle with some tilt. You can see that from his face and drifting right. He does show a square halt, which is positive, but he wasn't immobile, and he drifts right in his move off. He will also fall right at G before turning left. He has shown us many of the faults we were looking for. At all levels and every division, harmony and soft contact and connection is rewarded. This is the second thing that the judge is looking for: accuracy, then harmony and connection. Bend onto and leaving the center line is part of connection. Here is a video that shows the turn to the center line on a horse's level 4, which shows an accurate turn and straight, centered, At the end, the horse will turn left and show balance and bend through the rest of the short side. Connection, or how much the horse must accept the bit, depends on your test level. At the top of every test is purpose. That paragraph tells you how round in connection your horse will need to be for the level you are exhibiting. Harmony and soft contact is always rewarded. Energy, impulsion, and gait. Horses in good balance with steady energy are rewarded in all levels and divisions. Soft, steady connection is dependent upon consistent energy, impulsion, balance, and harmony. Being accurate is important. Common problems with energy, impulsion, and gait. Incorrect gait, that is, that you broke to the lope when the jog was listed on the test, or that you walked out of the halt when the test listed halt and then requested directly to jog trot. Or 2, the horse is inactive, lethargic, or taking short steps, rushing, changing tempo, or irregular steps. Next, we'll see again the center line, which is steady, straight, and active. Remember that an elegant halt contributes to your beginning and end of program. Immobility is important. 3 seconds is best, or longer. Be sure that the judge actually acknowledges you. Make a good first and last impression. Do a lot of center lines. We'd like to have special thanks for Pepping Playboy and M. Ballard, Mary Ballard, for purposefully making clear mistakes for us. Contact me, Ida Norris, for virtual lessons, coaching, and judging. Thanks again. Bye.